Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt back again here today on the channel with another episode of When Am I Gonna Shave This Beard? Wait a minute, wrong channel. We are back again today with another episode of the figure pickups and review. Don't know how much reviewing we're going to do today. We have a whole bunch of stuff, but I can't wait to get into this with you guys. A ton of stuff here, big pile of stuff. I know I've left you waiting yet again another week, 2 weeks. I don't know what it's been. I apologize. I'm going to try to get these videos done a lot easier, a lot faster, maybe make some more content at once and space it out over the course of the week. But needless to say, we are back again, only where we can be, Matt's Wrestling Collectibles. We are on the channel, and we're going to jump right into this today. We've got a bunch of figures, so without further ado, let's start right off with the very first one. First pickup we've got today is the first time in the line, Humberto Carrillo. Saying that right? Yes, sir. I'm saying that right. So this figure, as well as the next one that I'm going to show, I actually got a little bit of a deal on. They are open. They have already been open. They're still in their original package. Wasn't really too concerned about that. For what I paid for these, I don't even think Ringside's blowout sale could do work on what they charged me. So very happy to have these. First time in the line for him. And we'll pop right over to the other one. We've also got Jake Atlas. Again, first time in the line, another basic figure. This is Series 123, Series 115. And just a couple of basics that I wanted to add to the collection, you know what I mean? Trying to check off some of these guys on that infamous figure checklist. So we've got Humberto Carrillo and Jake Atlas. That is going to start that off with the basic figures. And now, I believe this is the only other basic figure I have, but this is, in my opinion, definitely a Grail figure. And I sought after it right after I saw the video from the infamous and famous, as always, Kyle Peterson. We've got him on behind me, and I believe this is his video from yesterday playing behind me. Macho King Ringside exclusive unboxing. Make sure you go check that out. As always, check out his channel as well. The guy has an amazing collection. What else is there to say? But with that being said, because of him, I had to go out and get myself the WWE Flashback Series, Legends Flashback Series, if you want to call it that, Ric Flair. And this set builds the J.J. Dillon Build-A-Figure. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know, if you're following this, you know that these figures are not cheap. They're not easy to come by. The J.J. Dillon figure actually has the most recent sale on eBay. Just for the figure alone, I believe it went for $130 or $150. Very, very expensive. But with this set, I was extremely happy to get it and be able to put the figure together. I do have the other three on the back for sale. So here we've got the Lex Luger, we've got the Sting, we've got the Booker T. I do have all three of those figures for sale. If you want to check me out either on eBay or Facebook Marketplace, you can find me right under Matt's Wrestling Collectibles as always. On eBay, you might not be able to find me under Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, so I'll have to check and see what eBay has generated for my username. We'll go from there. But I do have those three for sale. They are on card. They do not come with any of the Build-A-Figure parts. They were opened just the same way that this one was here. So if you are of any interest, and you can see, the bottoms are open just as that one is there. But I was extremely happy to get this Flair in the collection. As far as I know, it is the only style Flair in a suit with this head scan, this era Flair. So I was extremely happy to get that, put that in the collection. I'm actually now on the search for the basic. I want to say it might be in the 60s or the 70s of series range, but there is a basic suited Ric Flair of the more modern era Ric Flair. So I can't wait to get that as well, have these guys next to each other, but was extremely happy to get this. This is in the collection. This isn't going anywhere anytime soon. But like I said, if you do want to check out those other ones, I do have the other three from the series on card, no Build-A-Figure parts. They are cheaper than the ones that are selling on eBay, so if you want to check those out, like I said, you know, get on Facebook, follow us there at Matt's Wrestling Collectibles. As always, we have our store page and our group page. Feel free to join both. The group page is great. You can share and put anything you want on there. You can put your collections, items for sale, wrestling discussion, whatever it is that you want to do, that page is the place for you, and we can't wait to see you on Matt's Wrestling Collectibles group page. But now, with that said about the Flair, I was going to save this till the end, but now it's kind of just got to come out. I consider this to be a Grail figure for sure. I was so happy to be able to get this and let you guys get a good look at that. We have the J.J. Dillon figure fully put together, 100% complete. This will definitely be sitting in the collection, not going anywhere anytime soon. I don't know how good we can get a view on that, make sure we're not blurring out back here, but as you can see, you know, J.J. Dillon in all of his glory. I mean, that head scan is just absolutely amazing. I think it is by far top notch. The glasses were a great touch. They fit perfect. They stay on very, very well, which is nice. We've gotten a lot of figures, I feel like, where the glasses just don't hang on as well as they should or sit as well as they should. I'm never a fan of them when they bend out past the air or past the head scan. It just makes the figure kind of look weird. In my opinion, though, of course, that's all up for debate. But as far as it goes, the J.J. Dillon figure looking as only he can. Looking great, looking iconic. So I was very happy to add this to the collection. Like I said, that is definitely a grail figure for sure. Going to bang out a couple of these really quick just to give you guys a little quick look. We got the 10-piece accessory bundle from Ringside. We've got the deluxe stretcher from Ringside. I gotta say, the 10-piece accessory bundle, not really too impressed. I mean, obviously I knew what we were getting. I really was excited about it for the ladder and the wheelchair. But aside from that, you know what I mean? It's just generic stuff that you can get anywhere. I do think the ladders are really nice. They've got a nice pin prong on the top so you can display a figure on there, get them to balance nice. If you choose to do that, if you are, you know, taking pictures, displaying your figures. But that is a great set. I did like it for those, you know, couple items, like I said. This deluxe stretcher, let me just say this. I think this is top-notch. Can't get any better. It is a great piece. Definitely good for anybody's collection, whether they are collecting in box or loose and even still playing with the figures. I mean, of course, this is iconic for any stretcher match. Any, you know, anytime you got somebody who just can't make it back to the locker room. And this is a great piece. I think it looks good. It works well. It has a locking mechanism on the feet. The rails fold down. The back of the seat folds up and down. It's just a great piece. Really well put together. Definitely worth the money. I believe this is only going for about $6 right now on Ringside. If you haven't got one, definitely go and pick it up. Worth the money. Worth every penny. That is for sure. Throw these over there. All right. Let's see. What do we want to go with first here? I guess let's make it simple. Try to put these all out right here, one at a time. We've got Kane from the new Legends Series 15. We've got X-Pac from the new Legends Series 15. We've got Stacy Keibler from the new Legends Series 15. And of course, got to complete it, we've got Lex Luger from the Elite Legends Series 15. And now the only thing I will say about this, I'm still looking for the Luger Chase figure. I don't know if I'll find it too soon or whatever. I mean, eventually I'll come across it, I'm sure. It's not something that I'm going crazy to find. Obviously, as far as the NWO look and the look of the figure, I do like the tights that are already on it. I feel like the orange is obviously a much different time of Lex Luger. I do still like it. I like that the head scans are swapped. As far as I know, I believe that's the case. I'm not 100% sure. I did see a photo the other day. Somebody had picked up the Luger Chase, and I guess the head scans that are in the package are swapped. Again, not 100% sure. I actually can check that out after this video. But I was really happy to get this. As far as the Kane and X-Pac, you know, it's kind of cool to have them in the same set. Obviously, we have a large period of time where Kane and X-Pac were together. And at that time, you know, everybody was expecting Kane to go to DX, which I think would have been awesome. We never did see the black and green big red monster, or would it have been the big green monster at that time? Who knows? I don't know which way they were going to go with it. I do wish that they had given some time for Kane to be in DX. I think it would have been a cool angle for sure. But very excited to get the Kane. I love the attire. I love this look of Kane. Obviously, everybody was going crazy to get that World Tag title. I have had the Big Show from Elite Series 10, I believe it is. I had so many of those back in the day. I already have a complete set of the World and WWE Tag titles. So getting this for the belt wasn't really a thing for me, but the figure itself was great, and I'm very happy that I was able to pick that up. Same thing with the X-Pac. I actually have the rest of the DX Army set coming in soon. So when that does happen, I will have an X-Pac and a Road Dogg for sale. So if anybody's looking for those, like I said as well, check us out on Facebook at Mass Wrestling Collectibles. And also, if you need a link to eBay, you can reach me from there, and I can always send you that as well. But very happy to get that, and the set now becoming complete as far as the DX Army set in the Elite Legends series. The Stacy Keibler, again, a great figure to get. First time in the line. Was extremely excited to hear that this was coming out. I don't know what got me more excited, this or the Molly Holly that is coming out in the next series. When it comes to the first time in the line or first time release of divas or female wrestlers, I am always excited to get them, especially back in the day. I had just about one of every single one, so I'm now trying to get back to that. As I've said to you guys time and time again, you know, it's crazy to collect for 20 years and sell everything, go 5 years without collecting, and now coming back into it. It is definitely a different breed, a different animal at this time. A lot has changed in this half a decade that I've been out of this. So when it comes down to it, though, great figure. I do love the Stacy Keibler. I think they did a great job on it, like the multiple head scans, like the outfit. It would be nice in the future if we can get a more modern WWE Stacy Keibler, maybe a time of like when she was with Test. I would be extremely excited if they came out with a version of her as a 3D, Stacy Keibler look. Her with the Dudley Boys would have been great. Would be excited to see that. I'm sure maybe in time we will get something like that, but I guess we'll have to just wait and see. Making our way over to the final one, the Lex Luger. Very happy to get that. Anything NWO is always a pickup for the collection. There is no debate. If it's not NWO, it is not anything, right? It is the NWO is the mecca. I feel like that is an iconic status symbol that will forever live on through wrestling until the end of time, as well as the DX symbol. I feel like they are just such a iconic two groups that were a part of, two brands really going at it. I think that they really made a lot of that work and also fail, but that's a story for another time. But as we see here, the full set of the Elite Series 15 Legends. Was very happy to get these and add them to the collection as well. Put those there. So let's see. Now we're getting into tag teams. We've got two sets of tag teams here, so I guess we'll break them both out. We've got Heavy Machinery, Tucker, and Otis. These are both out of Elite 76. So was very happy to grab these. Got them for quite a deal. It was actually a local seller, which was very surprising to me. I bought these off eBay, and when they finally got shipped, I was able to see where they were coming from, and I just couldn't believe. From the same state, was very surprised. I do not see a lot coming out of Rhode Island on there anyway. I'm sure there's a ton, but of course, with so many listings, I'm sure they get lost in the mix. But I was really happy to get these as well. I always have that thing where I say unless something like drastic is going to happen, there's certain figures that I probably would never buy another figure of. And that's not to discredit them as, who they are as professional athletes and wrestlers. I appreciate, of course, what they do, and they are very entertaining. Of course, at this time, they're no longer together. Otis is with Chad Gable. I know they've been doing a lot of that stuff on Raw. I've been seeing that lately, and like I said, as I've been getting back into this, it's a lot to keep up with, but trying to get back on track and get back to that time where I could tell you where and when something happened or what figure is from each series and so on and so forth. I'm sure we will all get there before the end of this year, but great figures. I don't think that I would pick up another figure of either of them, which is what I was saying, a minute ago. Don't think I would probably get another figure of either of them. This is going to probably be it, unless something drastic happens and there's a reason for maybe another Elite or another figure. But these are definitely a great set to have. I think that they work, very well together. Obviously, matching as well as they can, and both being in the same series, which is awesome. I've never really cared for tag teams getting split up across multiple sets. I mean, obviously with something like DX, the DX Army, that does make sense. I get it. It gives people a chance to really chase and search. But not like what we saw with the AEW Unmatched Series 3, I believe it is, with the Dark Order. Obviously getting the whole Dark Order in one set, I think, aside from, just the -1, which you can get in the box set for the ringside exclusive. But Tucker and Otis, Heavy Machinery, Elite 76, great figures. Happy to get them and put them in the collection. From this series, though, I am still looking for the John Cena, still looking for the Lacey Evans, and, of course, the Christian. Got to get that Brood set going. And I think from that Christian, I'd actually like to get a second one. Would like to make a custom Gangrel, if possible. Not sure what they're going to do. Maybe we'll be getting one of those sooner or later. Haven't seen anything on that yet, but you never know. Next up, we've got the Ascension. Victor and Connor. And funny enough, as it comes to these two guys, I always say I feel like there's no such thing as a coincidence, but at the same time, you start to talk about something and it starts to happen. Everything except for winning the lottery up to this point. But the other day, I was watching NXT, and I've been watching reruns of NXT, catching up on the original first few seasons, which I feel like were really the best time of NXT. I feel like there is no comparison to that very first season of NXT with Wade Barrett obviously being the outcome winner. But I think it was NXT I don't know if it was season 2 or season 4, but we got to see Connor before Connor was Connor. I believe at that time he was Connor O'Brien. There we go. Connor O'Brien. I was getting ready to say Brian O'Connor, but we are not in the Fast and Furious right now. So Connor O'Brien was actually the name that he was going by under NXT. Very cool to sometimes see people come back years later, and at times you might not even realize it's them. Funny enough, and I know this is terrible to even say, I found out only a few months ago. It was just very random. Somebody was talking about it in a thread on Facebook, and they were like, oh yeah, you know, when Luke Gallows was Festus, that was the worst thing ever. And I myself didn't even put 2 and 2 together, never even realized that it was him. Obviously my friend caught me up a little bit on that, and just weird, you know, sometimes you have something pass you by and you don't even realize it. But we've got the Ascension, we've got Victor, we've got Connor. This is Elite 47B. I believe it says on the front there. Yep, 47B or 47 and a half, whatever you'd like to call it. Really excited with this series. Now having both of them as well as the Gold Dust from this set. I am very much looking to get the Brian Pillman. Do want to get the Kane as well. And at that point, if you got them all and you're just missing one, you got to get the last one. And it's The Rock. So it's not even like it's oh, God, that hurts so bad. I got to pick up another Rock figure. Absolutely not. Always excited to add another Rock to the collection, so we'll have to check him out. I usually go by the tights on the Rock. On the front of the Rock's tights, on the back, obviously the logos, they're always different colors. Trying to get one of each or close to one of each. At this moment, I think I've got the silver outlined in blue, and I also have the silver outlined in gold. So looking to add some more as time goes on for the Rock's attires. But Connor and Victor from the Ascension, Elite 47B. Was extremely happy to get those, and actually paid a very, very good deal on that. The Victor, I only paid, I think, 25 or 6 for him plus shipping. The Connor was, I think, 40, but I believe he sells for more across the board, so not bad at all. But now we come to the very last figure of this video. Again, what a figure to pick up. Never thought in a million years I'd be saying this, and I know in a few videos back I had spoke about the ECW Series 1 Sandman that I had picked up, and I said, wow, I never thought I'd buy another Jakks figure. Never thought I'd even utter the words of buying another Jakks figure. But now not only are we buying Jakks figures, we're looking for Jakks figures, and the main ones that I want to get, other than the ECW line, comes back to Classic Superstars. So for anybody who doesn't know, and I've always tried to make this quick and easy on the channel, but for anybody who doesn't know, I used to have a channel on here. It was Matty G 401. Some of you guys might even know that. Some of you may not. Classic Superstars at that time was super heavy. I had probably about 3,000 wrestlers or close to it in the time of the video that I had put out at that time, which was an update of my collection from 2009. That video has been re-uploaded on this channel. You can check it out under my videos. The quality of the video is not great, and I apologize for that, guys. It is from 2009. It is quite some time ago, but take a look at it, enjoy it, take a look at what I used to have at that time. So many figures. So many iconic figures, great figures from the Classic Superstars line. So that is what made me do this. I said there's a few classics that I want to get back in the collection, especially guys that I don't think we're going to see from Mattel. I don't think Mattel is going to get the license to make them. I don't think they're going to make them. It may happen, but if it is, it's down the road somewhere. And at that time, I guess it comes down to, if you need to, you can always sell off one and keep the other, or vice versa. Or you can keep them both, whatever you choose to do, right? It's your collection. But with that, we've got to show you, we've got Classic Superstars Series 13 Al Snow. And the reason why this had to be the first one, Al Snow, iconic figure, iconic entity in the wrestling world. I feel he was a big part of the Attitude Era. In my opinion anyway, watched him many a nights as a kid and throughout the Attitude Era. We've got him here in Classic Superstars Series 13. I'm going to do what the good man Kyle Peterson always does. I'm going to read down the back for you. We've got Al Snow with a debut of 1982. And when I read that, I was actually shocked. I was like, wow, that just seems like maybe, you know, a little bit off. Al Snow always seemed like a young guy. He was always very, you know, young in the feel of what he did. So I never really expected him to have been made a debut that old. But we've also been known to see some errors on Classic Superstars packaging. But I do believe that that is correct. Debut of 1982. We've got a weight of 238 pounds, height 6'2", finish and move, the Snowplow Moonsault. So, if you didn't know, now you know. They got a Snowplow Moonsault out there. Be careful. Titles, WWE Tag Team Champion, 6-time WWE Hardcore Champion, and of course, the WWE European Champion. This set, I gotta say, there is a lot of guys that are some one-off type figures that I'd like to get on the back here. We've got the rest of the set. We've got Bret Hart, Rick Rude, Droz, Dusty Rhodes, Al Snow, as you see in front of you, Bad News Brown, Mr. Perfect, The Mountie, Brother Love, Luna Vachon, and Ernie Ladd. And I gotta say, out of the back of this set, the Bad News Brown, the Droz, the Mountie, Brother Love, Luna Vachon, and Ernie Ladd, all possibilities of future pickups, especially that Brother Love. I remember having that figure. I love the Bruce Pritchard Brother Love. Just how can you not want that in your collection, right? But I'll let you guys get a look at the back here, get a look at everything that is going on back there. And also, too, as some of you may have seen, as I had this facing forward here, it is actually autographed. I'm not 100% sure if this autograph is real or not, or authentic or not, but for what I paid for this, I really don't even care. It was actually such a great deal that whether that autograph is real or not, it is not going to make a difference to me. But there is one thing I had to get for this figure, and I don't plan on opening it. I might display it, I don't know, maybe on the box or somehow, some way. But as everybody knows, when this originally came out, and Al Snow came out way, way back in the earlier Jakks days, and, around that time of the new millennium, the year 2000, we got his figure with the actual head piece that it came with, and obviously, Toy Brands, WWE, whatever, people, who knows who it was, the powers that be, had deemed that was just too much. It was crossing the line in an era where everybody's bleeding, swearing, and doing everything under the sun. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll was running the Attitude Era for sure. So when we got this figure, and he came with that mannequin-style headpiece, I just said, that's a classic Superstars, classic way of doing things. Every time we got a classic Superstar, there was always some minor difference. I'm not saying for every one of them, but for most, there was a minor difference, whether it was a detail on the boots, on the tights, on this, that, whatever it might be. There was always something that they showed us in the image on the back or the image on the side that we didn't get. It just always seemed to be the way. Dare I mention the Road Warriors from Classic Superstars Series 9. That's all I'm going to say about that, and we're going to leave it there. But with this, we did not get the iconic headpiece, so, of course, eBay is always your best friend, and there we go. We have the iconic Al Snow actual headpiece to go with them. So, as you can see there, just one piece that needed to be added, and I'm very happy to get this. I do know that there is another version of this. I believe there is a dark hair version and the blonde hair version that we have here. So, looking to get the darker haired version at some point or another. But we've got Al Snow in Classic Superstars Series 13. We've got the original head that does need to go with it, and pick this up actually for quite a score, $2.99. How can you go wrong for that? $3. So we've got that. And with that, guys, that wraps up our figure pickups and review for today. Some reviewing, mostly pickups, but as always, guys, I appreciate you joining me for another figure pickups and review video. I do believe this is episode 9 at this point, so we're coming up on episode 10. Excited to get there. A small milestone, but happy to be able to share my collection and my pickups with you as always. If you haven't already, please, guys, can you go and subscribe to the channel? It means a lot to me. You'll always get updates on all my new videos, and I will try to get more out there as soon as I can. Got to start doing them, like I said, maybe more at once and then piecing them out over the week, or just getting to more videos in general. But we will definitely have more content up for you. And we've got some more stuff coming in the next few days, so hopefully sooner than later you will see me back here again, and we will show you what we're picking up for the Figure Pickups 10th video. So, without further ado, guys, or without being said, you know where you are. It's Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, as always. I am your good friend Matt, signing out, and until next time, be safe, take care, and keep on collecting. We will see you in the next video. Stay tuned.